It is me again. And while I was uh, not recording, I did get to reach number one on the list multiple times. My total length, my final length was 12,243. I was at the top of the leaderboards for quite a while. I finally did mess up when I ran into a little guy, but it is a lot harder to turn. Let's see if I can do it again because I found out a new technique. There are bots in this game, and when they are going, they just go in a straight line. They don't worry about all the little guys, they just keep going. Whenever they get close to another snake or worm, I think it's a snake, but whenever they get closer to another snake, they will do a little zigzag type thing like this. And then they'll just keep doing it until they get back to their straight line. And then they just keep doing this. So when you're doing this, you just want to keep going and you want to not worry about all the little pieces, little bits and pieces. What you do is when you see there's a lot of food on around you, you go up and sneak it. Like right here. You just go up and you just sneak a little bit of it. Try to get as much as you can without dying like that. And then you just keep going. So let's see if I can do it. I noticed that whenever I am recording, it does get quite a bit laggy. So let's see if I can do it today again. Well, same day. Well, let's come over here and steal a little bit of this stuff right here. All right. There's a little bit of stuff right here we can take. Just keep on going in a straight line. Now, like I said, when you come up to a guy like this, you just want to act natural and sneak it. All right. Sneak it. You just want to keep going like this. Just keep going in a zigzag. Whenever you get closer to the guy, turn directions. All right. You want to try to keep away from the snakes because then they think you're a bot. And right now we are kind of cornered, and then that's when they start doing little circles. See, this guy died right here? That's because he wasn't ready for it. He was not really good. He kind of rushed into it. So we're just going to sneak a little bit of food right here. This guy died, so we're just going to steal this, all right? We're going to zoom out a little bit. Good thing I zoomed out. We're just gonna sneak in here. Now that's a bot right there. Chaos, he's a bot. Or he's really good at playing a bot. Now, when you keep doing this, the bigger you get, the more turning radius you do have. And it just keeps getting worse and worse the bigger you get. So it is a lot harder to control. Let's go get this little guy that killed himself on us. Now we're going to come back up here and try to see what we can salvage. So I've been doing this for quite a while now. I got to the point of where I was on top of the leaderboards. I was actually number one spot for a very long time. And people were just gathering around me. It got pretty chaotic. A lot of people were just going all haywire on me. So they were trying to kill me. I just kept doing the same thing, just kept doing the same little technique that the bots use because it actually helps. It actually really does help. So whenever you do run into a bot, that's what they do. They just zigzag around you. And whenever you try to kill them, they will try to maneuver away from you until you finally do kill them or they get away. And then they'll just go back to their straight line. And then it just keeps getting worse and worse from there. So when you're trying to get bigger and bigger and bigger, you want to try to avoid all these big guys, all these little guys. You want to avoid everyone. Get back to your line. And with that lag, I could not do anything. They kind of double teamed me there. So let's try this again, shall we? So we get into our straight line right here. Don't worry about the little gut stuff. Whenever you run into a guy, whoa, you just turn the other way. I don't know if this guy. No, this guy's not a YouTuber. I don't think. So we're just gonna go back down this way. We're just gonna work our way down this tail, and then we're gonna get back to our straight line. And then we're just gonna follow up this until we get back up to our straight line, which I doubt we'll do unless we do this little maneuver here. And we're gonna come in here and steal a lot of this stuff. And we just died because we were rushing in. When you try to rush in like that, there's a lot of danger in doing that. You will die because you're not being careful. Number one thing you want to do when you're trying to get on top of the leaderboards is be careful. Don't use your boost unless you absolutely have to. Number one rule, if you do want to get on that leaderboard spot. So I'm going to show you how to get onto that leaderboard. I showed you in the last video that I did get onto the leaderboard. I was number 8 or number 7 or I can't even remember. But I did get onto that leaderboard and I held it for quite a while until I died again. But once you get on that leaderboard, it is pretty tough to stay on it because people will just start to gather around you. All those little white spots over here on this little mini map are snakes. There are 420 in this map. I believe it counts the bots, but I have no idea. And that's a bot right there. See, they zigzagged until they got back to their line. So you just keep going in a straight line. We're just gonna go down this way, right to through the midst of it, and we're just gonna see what we can pick up. We're just gonna sneak in here and hopefully, we're gonna turn around here. See, it's a lot bigger turning radius when you get down to that little bit. And you just keep doing maneuvers like this, and you will get out of any situation if you do it right. Whenever someone's coming at you head on like that, you just zigzag until you get away from the person, all right? Sometimes this kind of happens, but it's okay. We will get through this. All right, so we started off again. We are now going across, and we are going to show them what a bot looks like. We're going to show you what a bot looks like, and then we're just going to zigzag and just go straight again. Zigzag and go back to our straight line again. This is honestly how the bots work. Now, the creators of this game put bots into this game to make it a lot tougher to get onto that leaderboard spot because you think that they're an actual person, so you're going to want to try to take them out like normal people would. All right, so we're going to change up our position right here. We're going to just start going this way. Now, the reason why bots are as good as they are is because they're bots. They calculate. They know your move pretty much before you do. They put every single move in the book that you can use against any person and train them against it. So they're going to try to evade, and sometimes you do get the better of them, but very, very rarely because it is very tough to get them. So we're just going to go in our straight line here. Now we're just going to go back down this way. And we're just going to do this again. And we're going to go back down this way. And we're going to do this until we can get back out again. All right, so, yep, that happens a lot too. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the quality on low just so it's a lot easier for us to have less lag. Now, you notice that there's a lot less detail, but the lag is quite a bit better. So, okay, hold on. gotta do tab. So okay, now we're running at 13 uh, 13 frames per second. Now we're just gonna steal some of this stuff, and we're just gonna kill this guy. We're gonna steal some of this stuff. Go in a straight line, remember? Then we're gonna boost and get in front of this guy, or try to. It didn't work out because he had more boost than us. He was going to try to take us out and try to get our food, which he succeeded in because he made us go into him. So we're just going to go back this way again. And now we're just going to do this. And then we go do this. So we're just going to try our best not to get killed. And hopefully, yeah, there we go. Okay, yep. So we'll try this again, and hopefully we can do it better. Because this is intense lag whenever I record. I'm going to try getting better recording video editor, just so it doesn't take as much lag out of the game. And I will do my best to get you guys to where you guys can actually watch this and actually have a lot more frames per second going at once. Now we are going from 19 to about 33 frames per second, which is not too horrible. It could be worse, but it is still pretty bad. So it's just terrible lag. So, all right, so we're just going to go back up this way. And we're just going to zoom around. Now, I think this guy is trying... No, he's not. Okay, so we're just going to go back down this way and around. And we're just going to go back up to our straight line. All right, so here we go. Now we're just going to steal some of this. And this. And this. And a whole bunch of this. And that happens because of the lag. So we're going to put the quality on optimized. So it's going to be pretty good quality, but our frames per second is going to go pretty much the same, I guess. Yeah. It's whenever I record is when the lag is really terrible. So I'm going to try my best to get that fixed for you guys so you can actually see this when I'm actually doing really good because of there's no lag, all right? So when I do get this fixed, I will show you guys how to do all these tricks and stunts of the trade of being a bot. Now we're going to lag out again. All right. Let's try getting into a different lobby. Let's try this one right here. All right. So there's not as many people. There's only 357. I think that's counting all the bots that are in this game, but I am not 100% sure. So I honestly do not know completely. But when you meet up with a bot, they're just gonna go, like I said, in a complete straight line until you try to mess with them. When you get close enough to them, they will, and they will try to evade your tactics, no matter what. Some of them are big, some of them are small. Sometimes, they're pretty good sized because they're actually pretty good at dodging. And this guy just killed himself right on me, I believe. And we just killed him. Pretty much we want to, well, we got pretty close there. We're at 46. So we're going to try to do normal with a different background. Cancel. We're not going to do that. We're going to do, let's do grass because it's a lot, I like grass a lot better. So we'll try that a little bit for you guys. Ooh, a lot harder to see where everything's at. So we're going to go this way because I think there's quite a bit of people up here. So okay, we're gonna go back to that one that I found earlier, and that was, I believe, this one right here. When I get better equipment, guys, I will definitely, um, I will definitely record it. In fact, I might even use my HD video capture, hook it up via HDMI, and try my best to get it hooked up for you guys. That way, you guys can see it without lag. In fact, I might do that right now. So you guys, if you guys do want to see more helpful tips, helpful tips like this, let me know, and I will definitely get to it. I do try my best for you guys. I try to get all the best videos out, and like I said, I just want to help you guys out to the best of my ability, just so you guys can actually know how to do this. So I'm going to try my best to get you guys to where you can actually view all the videos. So I'm going to get this, stop this recording and get that set up for you.